10 signs he's not in love, you're just convenient. Just because a guy is in a relationship with you doesn't mean he's in love with you. Some guys, and girls too, just like the security and convenience of having a steady significant other because they don't like being alone. But in the long run, if he's just using you to pass the time, he's not worth your energy. Watch out for these signs and get out of that dead-end relationship ASAP. You're never a priority. You spend plenty of time together, but he's definitely not going to choose your friend's engagement party over watching the game with the guys. If he already has other plans, he's not going to change them for you, so you probably shouldn't even bother asking. All his friends are in relationships. If none of his friends are still living the single life, he probably doesn't want to be the one bachelor in the group. Luckily he has you to be his date to weddings, come to BBQs and go on couples camping trips with. He doesn't have to be the third wheel when he hangs out with his friends, but he also doesn't have to give up the possibility of being single again sometime down the line. He's already dumped you once. He broke things off and then came crawling back a month later because he realized dating kind of sucks and he just wanted something easy to pass the time. He already decided you were the one, but he knew you'd give him a second chance. He figured regular sex and a guaranteed Saturday night date was better than being single. He'll really go out of his way for you. Having a boyfriend should mean you have someone who's willing to help you out with things like putting together your new bed frame, or picking you up after a dental procedure because you had too much laughing gas to drive. If he sees being there for you as an obligation, he's definitely not in love with you. Everything is on his schedule. You're always waiting for him to ask you to hang out or let you know when he's free. He has an entire life going on and you're not really a part of it so much as you're an afterthought he'll call if he has nothing better to do. If he loved you, he'd make time for you no matter what. He makes no effort with your friends and family. Since he has no intention of getting too serious with you, he probably doesn't care about building relationships with your friends and family. In fact, he probably avoids spending time with them unless he really has to. He'll do what he has to in order to keep you happy but never go above and beyond. You make things really easy for him. It's not like you ever ask him for much, so he's perfectly content giving you the bare minimum. If you never let him know what your expectations of your relationship are moving forward, he'll just continue to meet the low bar you've set for him and nothing more. If the minute you try to talk about the future, he runs for the hills, you know he just wanted to be with you as long as you never expected anything serious. He avoids talking about the future. If a guy is really in love with you, he'll be willing to at least talk about where your relationship is going. If he changes the subject when you mention moving in together or acts like marriage is something that's so far in the distant future you're crazy to even think about it, he has no intention of being serious with you. He has never said he loves you. You might think it's more important that a guy shows he loves you than says it. While that may be true, it's still kind of important to hear him say it at least once. If he's never said it and you've been together a significant length of time, there must be a reason. Your relationship isn't moving forward. You may be content with your routine for now, but eventually, you're going to want your relationship to progress. That probably means moving in together and making plans for your future. If he's not willing to do those things, it might be because he wants to keep you at arm's length.